10 Tips to Wealth Creation. Humans have yearned for wealth formation since the dawn of time. Most people are optimistic of making a lot of money long before they start a job or find out what they want to do with their lives. There is no route to wealth formation that is vulnerable. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of your most valuable assets. It's now or never. One of the most overlooked concepts in the world is time. Maintaining important income targets will help you reach a level of satisfaction with your resources that is difficult to achieve with other investments. Equity goals are also beneficial because they will help you achieve your other financial objectives more effectively. Several well-known businessmen and women who have experienced financial success have been known to set a wealth target before joining the industry. Capital goals, like most good things, aren't easy to accomplish. And average people like us can perform amazing feats with the right savings and investment plan. What is the concept of wealth creation? The process of rising assets and decreasing debts over time is known as wealth formation. Wealth development is the process of creating and growing a stable stream of income so that you don't have to work as hard to make ends meet. The value of wealth that a person can produce is determined by their wise and logical financial decisions. There are two main points to consider. A, it's critical to recognize that capital accumulates, but how it's used and managed is key. B, neglecting to oversee accumulated wealth will result in a complete loss of wealth. Assets, land, savings account, inherited property, gold and precious metals, and other factors all play a role in wealth formation. Investing in these instruments helps you to increase your financial value over time. Asset appreciation or capital gains from securities, shares, mutual funds, and other investments are both examples of ways to raise income. Here are 10 strategies you can use to boost your wealth building activities and thereby generate an abundance of wealth. Set the correct goals. The rich and wealthy people you see and aspire to be like are not always born with a silver spoon in their mouth. They do, however, consider the value of setting targets. Setting the right target, whether it's for your retirement, home, investments, or even an emergency fund, is the first step towards building wealth. You may use a savings targets calculator to make the process simpler. You'll also need retirement plans in addition to an emergency fund. It's best if you decide if you require savings for your children's education, savings on flights, a savings account for a down payment on a home, savings for a company startup, a car fund for maintenance or the purchase of a new vehicle, dependents, extracurricular fund, savings for a long-term treatment, either for yourself or for dependents. You can monitor your progress towards specific goals by creating designated savings funds. Put your money to work. It is not enough to save a portion of your monthly salary in a savings account to build wealth. Although having an emergency fund is essential, you should also capitalize some of your earnings. According to a white paper published by the Spectrum Company, 83% of millionaires credit smart investing for their performance. According to the report, stocks account for 48% of millionaires' investable assets. As a result, investing in stocks and bonds will help you build even more wealth. It is also important to begin investing in your career as soon as possible. Diversify your investment portfolio. Having a diverse range of income sources as well as a diverse set of savings is one of the most promising ways to create wealth. Diversification fits the idea of not placing all of the eggs in one basket. Consider real estate, securities, bonds, mutual funds, and other options when putting together your portfolio. Diversification reduces the risk of failure while still allowing for large gains. Keep your credit score up to date. And though everyone is aware of the problems that come with debt, people can't seem to get out of it. Debt not only pushes you farther away from your financial goals each month, but it also has an impact on your credit score. At the end of each month, aim to stop the credit card debt loop. Maintaining your credit score is crucial to building wealth because it can result in lower interest rates on mortgages and loans. Real estate investing. Real estate is a great way to increase the number of zeros in your net worth. Though they can be a little risky, the right kind of property investments can pay off handsomely. Consult an experienced realtor before investing in assets that can be auctioned off at a higher price later. Real estate is a more efficient way to increase your net worth than traditional wealth building methods. Distribute to equity. If you want to reach your wealth target on time, equity allocation is a must. Equity is the only investment that can protect the portfolio from both inflation and market growth. As a result, it's a smart idea to spend a portion of your overall assets in the stock market. Depending on your life and financial situation, you must choose the most promising investment option for your equity investment. As you can see, equity allocation gives you a lot of versatility in terms of customizing and accumulating capital, depending on your risk profile. It's important to manage your portfolio risk and keep it within reasonable bounds. Keep in mind that even though you're saving for the sake of earning money, you'll always need money from time to time to fulfill those financial obligations. When it comes to equity investments, always take a measured risk. Allocating 50-50 to debt and equity portfolios is one of the most promising strategies that could work wonders. After that, based on the success of the stock market, you should change your portfolio. Have more than one source of income. An active income stream is your primary business. And it's also an active income stream if you have a second job or a side hustle like driving an Uber. Investing in income-generating stocks or bonds, on the other hand, is a form of passive income. Another way to create passive income is to rent out real estate assets that you own, as long as you don't have to spend too much time repairing or overhauling them. The more money you make and the quicker you make it, the more time your money has to compound and earn a profit. So start dreaming about how you can diversify your existing income sources right now. Learn how to manage your income. It's not only about collecting extra cash, but it's also about properly arranging it. An increase in wages does not result in higher living costs. Instead, improved savings and investments should be the result. Each increase in your pay, set aside a portion for living expenses and save the rest for savings. Every year, increase your investment. Another golden rule for achieving your sales target more quickly is to increase your savings as your earnings increase. Your savings ratio should ideally increase as your income rises, allowing you to recoup a greater portion of your earnings with each increase. This will ensure that your savings, as well as your income goal, keep pace with your changing lifestyle. Seek clinical assistance. With the internet and other technological advances, people now have access to a number of resources and channels that tell them how, when, and where to invest. You will also get expert advice on the best stock options to invest in. Finding out what is right for you and what is best for your situation, on the other hand, can be difficult. Before you invest, keep in mind that the best investment for someone else might not be the best investment for you because your financial goals, investment horizon, and risk appetite are not the same. Before making any decisions, it's a good idea to work with a trusted financial planner or advisor. A financial advisor is used by 62% of millionaires to help them control their money. A skilled planner will assess your risk tolerance and objectives to develop the best wealth building strategy for your needs and objectives. Investing is a long-term wealth building strategy. The most successful investors make timely investments and then let their capital mature for years or decades before turning it into profit. Following these basic recommendations can have a huge effect on your net worth in the long run. The idea is to be persistent and cautious when putting together the ideal wealth building strategies. If you want to know more financial tips like these, make sure to give this video a like and click subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.